Today we're taking a ferry out to Toshijima, the largest island in Toba Bay. Toshijima is one of the most important fishing communities in the Ise area. The ultra-modern Toba Marine Terminal is the hub for ferries to many of the islands. Lori's grandfather worked in the fishing industry in Ise, so we hope to get a bit more connected to what life is like here. And getting to take a ferry ride is usually a lot of fun. It's about a 20-minute ferry ride to Toshijima. We're aiming to get off at the port of Toshi. First stop on Toshijima is the port of Wagyu. The next stop, on the other side of the island, Toshi. Wait, they're not stopping at Toshi? Uh-oh. Looks like we're heading to another island.
What happened, Lori?
I want to get on at Toshi, not Wagyu. Says Chris.
We misinterpreted the schedule and are now at Kamishima. We had to temporarily get off the ferry, but a very kind lady helped us top up our tickets to get back to Wagyu. We're definitely feeling like a couple of goofy tourists. Turns out that this ferry only goes to Wagyu port on Toshijima. Ferries only go to Toshi a couple of times a day. Finally, we're back at Wagyu. This time, we're getting off. Toshijima is a commercial fishing community of 1,600 people. The clean waters from the nearby mountains and the fast Kuroshiro current provide for nutrient-rich waters, so much so that the catch here is considered amongst the highest quality in Japan. Absolutely everything here is connected to the commercial fishing operation. Virtually all of the 330 households have something to do with the fishery. We decide to walk to the port of Toshi on the other side of the island. It's where a large portion of the fishing fleet are located. About a 30-minute walk. The Maruhachi mark seen here signifies prayers for a good catch and safety of family at sea. Walking through the quaint village streets, we start to get a sense of how close the families are. Konnichiwa. In the 16th century, the island was home to a famous warlord naval commander, Kuki Yoshitaka. The Kuki family originally built their reputation as pirates. But Yoshitaka took a different path and went on to noble endeavors by pledging his allegiance to Oda Nobunaga, one of the three great unifiers of Japan. Amongst Yoshitaka's achievements were the development of enormous heavily armed warships that he used to defeat the Mori Navy in 1578, cementing his place in history. In 1600, Yoshitaka unfortunately joined forces with Ishida Mitsunari against the great Tokugawa Ieyasu. And when Ishida was defeated by Tokugawa, Yoshitaka committed suicide. Even though it's noon, for most who fish for a living, this is the end of the day. Their day started in the wee hours of the morning, so they've already put in 8 or more hours. And they still have to get the catch sorted and sold. The buyers are eager to get the best selection. And the auction moves quickly, so the buyers have to be decisive. Toshijima fish are considered premium, so there's a lot of competition at the auction. Regardless of the price, nothing takes into account the physical labor involved and the dangerous risks of working in all kinds of weather and sea conditions. There are ongoing pressures of diminished yields due to global warming, pollution, and overfishing. With a massive oyster die-off here in 2023, there are concerns about sustainability. The workforce is aging, and it's been hard to convince young people to take on this kind of career. But local officials are reaching out to the children of fishing families who had left their parents for the city. And so far, a small but steady stream of young people disillusioned by life in the big cities have returned to work here. As usual, we packed a lunch. And here we are, roughing it again, side of the wharf.
Futomaki.
And we bought a few things to have a picnic because the restaurants all seem to be closed. But it's Monday. It's Monday, we knew that. But what the heck, here we are.
This is roughing it.
Another reason we came to Toshijima, Toshi Island, was to pay respect to Lori's son, Toshiro, who passed away in 2020. Lori's made hundreds of origami hearts in his honor, which we leave in places we know he would have loved.
Oh, look at the fish in the water.
One of the meanings of Toshi is beacon of hope for prosperity and plenty. Ro means sun, so Toshiro means a son who is a beacon for prosperity and plenty. In years of growth and stability, ruling samurai adopted the name Toshi to emphasize good fortune. Winding our way back to Wagyu from Toshi, we feel even more of the closeness of the community. The charm of the narrow laneways is unforgettable. Back in Wagyu, the fishery is finished for the day. Toshijima is just one of about 5,000 fishing villages in Japan. Archaeological research shows that organized fishing has been a way of life here for at least 6,000 years. Economically, the commercial fishing industry in Japan exceeds $14 billion annually. Competition with other countries for fishing exports is fierce. Nevertheless, Japan still maintains the rank of second highest fish exporter in the world. And they rank as the largest fish-eating nation in the world, consuming 10% of the world catch every year. Back in Toba, we visit the famous street of seafood restaurants next to the railway station. Most of the restaurants on Toshijima were closed today. Plus, we had to make it back in time to catch the last bus to the hotel. But now we have an extra hour to kill. Fresh grilled shellfish of every description. We're having abalone and scallops. Friendly atmosphere is priceless.
Bon appetit. So this is a little bit different. And then I know.
The sweet freshness is unbeatable.
It's not moving.
It's our last night in Toba, and we've only just started to get a feel for life here. There's no doubt that we'll have to come back. Up next on Turn Left Here, we hop on the train back to Tokyo, settle into our neighborhood around Shinjuku, then head out for a day trip to Lake Kawaguchiko and some cool views of Mount Fuji. If you like our channel, hit that subscribe button and please give us a thumbs up. See you soon!